Yeah, we got some X-Men. Jean Grey and Cyclops. I can't wait to open this one up. I'm excited for this Cyclops. Come on, let's do it.
Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave me a comment. Without further ado,
Hey, kids. It's Hyperdellic. And today, we're going to do a twofer. Because I've been sitting on these for a little while. And I got to get a video out about them before, the whole show is over with and everything. And they move on to like wave 4. I got Cyclops and Jean Grey. It's fitting that we open them at the same time. They're kind of a dynamic duo. And in this show, they are very close to one another. So, well, they married. They have a baby. She preggers. She can pop one out. He's a psychic baby, probably. He's going to do all kinds of crazy things, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll all see. But without further ado, wait, no, wait. We got to look at the backs. That's right. Look at these guys. Okay, so I have Nightcrawler. I am definitely getting Magneto. I don't really care about the Executioner. But maybe the Goblin Queen. We'll see. Well, without further ado, let's just stop rambling and get right into them.
Look, you know I'm gonna do this all the time. Why wouldn't I? This is the X-Men theme. Just deal with it.
Look at these two. I'm smitten. Of course I am. I mean, I love all of the X-Men. Like, they are a fantastic line. Hasbro has been like making bangers left and right. Like, seriously. I honestly think like every single one of the X-Men that they've put out have been excellent. Of course you did, Gene. Of course you did. And why wouldn't you? Just gonna go forward. The thing I love about Jean and Cyclops, and of course, I mean, they've got to be like the power couple, like they are, poor Logan. But honestly, I gotta say, it's his own fault. You don't mess around with a taken woman. Don't get feelings for a taken woman. That's not right. You wouldn't like that if some dude came along and took your woman. I mean, women aren't owned, honestly. Let's put it that way, too. Women are not property. So if a woman decides to do whatever she decides to do, I guess that's the thing. But Logan was really playing kind of a sleazy game. He's still my favorite. I just don't like that. All right. So they both come with a bunch of accessories. Jean comes with a set of open hands. Oh, like she's reaching out with psychic powers. And those are both on horizontal rockers. All right. This is the other head. Now, I'm going to pop this one on and I'm going to see which one I like best. I kind of like the pulled up ponytail look, but I think that's actually just a personal preference. I know a lot of people have said that they like this sculpt better. Okay, and now Cyclops comes with a few different things as well. He comes with a few hands. He's going to have this hand. That's how I'm going to pose him. He's going to have this hand touching his visor. Okay? Then he's got a couple of punchy fists. I don't know what I'm going to do for the other hand. That's probably going to stay the open hand. But because he has to touch his visor, because his other head is this one. And if you notice, there's a little notch in the front of it. And that little notch is for his eye beam. And what? Look at that thing. How outstanding. And I think that's the best Cyclops sculpt head blaster effect we've gotten so far. I loved the Age of Apocalypse one, where he had like the little kind of wisp of almost red smoke coming off of his visor. But this one takes the cake. I love it. It's smooth on one side and then kind of textured and raised relief on the other side. So, I mean, I suppose it looked like you can probably put it in the head either way. So, yeah. So, I mean, whatever your preference is, I'm probably going to put the textured side up because I'm not likely going to be looking at it from that angle. I'm probably going to be seeing it from that angle. All right. We're going to pause. We're going to zoom in, and we're going to take a closer look at both of them with their alt heads. Dude, Hasbro has been doing such a good job on face sculpts lately. Like, that's a phenomenal sculpt all on its own. I almost don't want to display her with the other head, but just because I said I would. Oh, yeah, and the ponytail is articulated and kind of pops off, which is good because, then it won't necessarily break. Okay, so here's Jean with the hair down look. I like it. It's nice, but it's more Phoenix than Jean Grey to me. Jean Grey has her hair up in a ponytail. But this is what she looks with the alternate head on. And I'm going to say this much. Both heads have beautiful face printing on them. Look at those eyes. Like, I'm kind of almost trying to get close in here and not shake so you can see it. But look at those eyes. Hasbro, why did your selfie series fail? I don't understand. I wanted one. But I wanted one that would, have a beard and would look awesome. So, Jean, with her other head back on, I love that. I really do. I love that face sculpt. Like, and I kind of I like seeing women's face. I know that sounds weird. I don't know. Sometimes I like it. It's nice. Pretty ladies. I like seeing my wife's face. Mostly. I like all the other parts of her too. Oh boy. Anyways, so let's let's do head articulation first. She's okay. She's got some good articulation. It's not Spider-Man, but it's better than what a lot of other figures will get. And look at the sideways articulation. That looks pretty dope. So she can T-pose. She does not have butterflies. I don't understand why they don't give women figures butterfly joints. I wish they would. I think it would, help. Like, I want to be able to pose them the same way that some male figures get posed. If you're going to move arms and stuff, yeah, she's got a double elbow. So, honestly, without even activating that other side of the elbow, she had pretty okay. Yeah, but she can do this. Here, we're gonna swap her other hand for an open hand. That way, she's got like. So yeah, double elbow. Hands are on horizontal rockers, both of them. All of them are. Even Triclops or Cyclops is Triclops. Same O2, bro. It's Marvel. Even on Cyclops' hands, they're all horizontal rockers. We come down to her waist. she has a ball joint. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about with action figures, people. This is what I want. This is like GI Joe uh, style articulation, but you know, a little better and updated. It's that's such a good like thing. Although I do wish that she also had the diaphragm. Like you can do both. Why can't you just do both? It doesn't have to cost the same as a Mafex figure, for crying out loud. Uh, she does a split, some yoga posing right there. Not very far, but you know, regular ball pegs. You can heat it up, pop them off, swap them. These are very, very swappable. By the hip cup, hip thigh cut. That would be hip thigh cut. Double knee joint. She doesn't quite kick her butt on her own. I mean, you can push it because she's, you know, flexible, but it goes back that far. I mean, if you push the foot all the way back, it's like that. Oh, ponytail fell off. Here's the foot in a neutral stance. Here's the foot all the way back. And there's the foot. As far forward as I think I can get it. Yeah. That's not bad. She does not have a boot cut, which is disappointing. I don't like it when figures don't have a boot cut. But her ankle articulation seems to be pretty good, so it looks like it makes up for it. Okay, let's move on over to Scott. As Wolverine puts it, Mr. Personality. I love how dirty and just dejected he seems by Cyclops. So, let's just talk about this first head. I like the little smirk. It's adorable. Right? I like that he's got a gold tinted plastic piece for the eye shield. It's not a painted on piece, it is a separate piece. Okay? That's good. That's good toy design. I like it. The hair is a separate piece. Head's articulation. You can go back that far. You can go forward that far. He has got phenomenal head articulation. Sideways, not so much. But, I mean, if you want to do some stuff, you can position him around. Okay, so we're gonna put the big I-beam. And I already swapped his hand. I did that first. But man, that was a difficult head to put on. Now, first off, without the I-beam in there, that face looks hilarious. He's like, oh! All right, so we're gonna put the I-beam back in because we don't want him to be looking that ridiculous. That is just so cool. That looks great. Cyclops is phenomenal, and him, just like the other head, the eyepiece is completely separate. I mean, this is so well done. When we come down, his armor strap thing is a separate piece of plastic, but it's it seems to be adhered and kind of well done. I mean, wow, that's interesting. Oh, that's cool. So they put it's cut right there, so you can do the ab crunch right there. What about his waist? His waist does that. So I mean, that's not bad. You do some cool stuff like that. His arms, he does get butterflies. Because boys are cooler, boys rule, girls drool. No. And he's got one of them Motu arms right there, but these ones aren't so bad. But yeah, he's got double elbow. It's pretty decent. Although these are starting to look like those best the loyal subjects best action ones where the elbows are getting crazy. And the wrist cuff is a different piece of plastic. Hand is on a horizontal rocker. Bicep cut, all of that good stuff. Ab crunch, you saw that. The waist. His hips, he's got a little bit better in the hips than Gene had, but neither of them are very good in the hips. Uh, he's got a thigh cut, double knee. Ooh, that was tight. That was real tight. So that's about as far back as he goes. He can't really kick his own butt. Middle of the back if you push it hard. Okay, so I'll keep coming down. We got a boot cut. I feel like these are the same ones that they used for Morph, but I could be wrong. And then the foot starts there, goes that far back, and then goes that far forward. It's not bad. I mean, overall, both of these figures are really nice looking. They are very detailed, and that's like so cool. He's got a little bit of a scuff on his chest. That sucks. Maybe I'll be able to buff that out or something. But yeah, I mean, this is. I've got one other Cyclops, the Age of Apocalypse Cyclops, and I think I like this one the best. The betterest. He is the betterest. And Gene is good. I'm glad that I waited. I almost got the cartoon one, but this one definitely looks better. Definitely looks better. That other one just kind of looked weird. Looked like she was from the X-Men Evolution cartoon, or almost like that. I don't know. I didn't like it. Let's just zoom out and we'll talk about them better. All right. Dude, I feel like he's gonna fall, but so far he's holding up pretty well. he wasn't real easy to get right away just because of that beam coming out of his face, but it's not too heavy. Like, it's not incredibly crazy heavy, so it's not too bad. These two both fit in so good with like Wolverine and Morph and all of the others that are already out. I'm so happy with how Hasbro has been handling the X-Men '97, X-Men. That was one of my favorite cartoons, and I wasn't. I think I was already done with high school when that was. Yeah, I was already done with high school. I was in college when this cartoon came out. And it was still one of my favorites. I mean, it was terrible writing back then. Like, compared to what they did in this new installment, terrible writing. The new installment, so much better. Very nicely well written. Paced well. It wasn't too cringe. Still had a little bit of camp to it, but just enough to, like, get the nostalgia juice flowing. I loved seeing. I can't wait. I mean, we're obviously going to get a Jubilee. We have to. I need a Jubilee. So, and they better do a really good job on him. On her. I'm all tongue tied today. Don't ask why. I have issues. But yeah, come here, guys. You know what? I'm gonna keep her back here. And oh, I'm Cyclops. Come up here because not because he's a dude, but because that is ridiculous. That's fun to see. All right, Cyclops. Yeah. Are you almost done back there? Yeah, I'm almost done back here. Over here. Up here. I'm not going to do the same thing I did with the freaking Renew your vows 2-pack. What do you want for dinner? I don't know. What do you want for dinner? Shut up, Hyperdellic. You're an idiot. All right, look at these two. They are fantastic. Gene, Cyclops, tell people what they have to do. Cyclops, quit hitting the camera. Gene, tell everybody what to do. Cyclops has, lockjaw or something right now. Over here. Turn on notifications and subscribe. Dang, I messed it up. I had a good run going there. And over here, you're going to like the video. Like it. Like it. Like it. Just like it. Right? Because that's how he's got to talk right now, because his teeth are stuck like that. He looks a little constipated. Like, hopefully none of you are constipated. And if you are, I wish you a better day. I'm sorry. Listen, have a good one. Thanks for joining me. And I love you. Have a wonderful afternoon, day, or evening. Peace out.